We ready? We live? We going hard. Let's go, man. One time, Happy New Year for everybody, all the subscribers. Everybody's checking in. The Let Loose podcast, man. 2026, we here. We back. We going live, man, for the infamous, diabolical, relentless, undeniable, undisputed, retaining, greatest tag team podcast champions of the world. Join the Juggernaut James, Sam Moneyman Bam, and the Architect Wets V, and we are the Let Loose Podcast.
Yo,
Yo!
what up? What up?
Hey man, y'all see what's going on in the 2026, man. How everybody living? How did you enjoy your Christmas? How did you enjoy your New Year's? Shout us out, man. Let us know what's going on in the hood, man. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to my dog, Jordan James, West V, man. How y'all brothers doing today, man?
What's going on, fellas? Happy New Year to everybody, man. Happy New Year, and let's see what shit this New Year has in store for the Let Loose podcast. Our New Year's resolution, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna grow a lot more. We're gonna get a lot more followers.
What?
We're gonna give out more giveaways.
What?
We're gonna drink more beer.
What?
And we are gonna piss off more people than ever before. That we promise you.
Hell yeah!
We're gonna be getting reported, put on probation again, but that is what it is.
What it is.
Yeah, a temporary setback. Shit happens sometimes, but again, Happy New Year to everybody. And today we're gonna talk about the NFL Wild Card playoffs. Yes, that is right. They are here already. Holy shit! I don't know where that season went, bro. I don't know where that season went. It just flew right by us like nothing. But
yeah,
we're going to talk about it a little bit. Every single game, make sure you like, share, subscribe this podcast. Please, thank you. Share the love. It's all about spread the love. That's it. Let's bring in 2026 on the right note, gentlemen. What's going on, Wes? Everything good over there, Sir Architect? Man, I just got to say, these shirts look fresh.
Oh, yeah.
All of us,
I love it.
I do. Yep.
Yes, sir.
We'll have to come up with a merch line, and you guys will put the link in the link tree in the description at some point. You guys can get your own shit, rock it, be with the Let Loose podcast 24/7.
That's it.
That's what's happening.
I might send out a couple shirts too, man. So hey, if you like the shirt,
yeah, I mean, if we do a gift card giveaway, we might throw a shirt in there too.
Throw a shirt in there too. You hear me? For real.
Yeah, why not?
Share the love.
Why the fuck not, man? So this is episode 134, and let's talk about. I just wanted to go over some takeaways I had from this NFL season before we make our game picks, because I don't know about y'all, but this was the wildest NFL season to me I can remember probably ever, barring maybe a couple here, a couple there. COVID was crazy, obviously.
Right.
Memorable because nothing like we've ever seen before. But there was just so much crazy shit in the NFL this weekend, man. And I wanted to touch bases on a couple of things. I had some takeaways. Let me know what you guys think.
Yep.
One takeaway I had was we had 3 teams with first-year head coaches that won their division this year: the Patriots, Jaguars, and the Bears. That's absolutely wild to me. And 2 teams won their division with second-year head coaches in Seattle and Carolina. And Carolina did so with a losing record too. Absolutely crazy. That NFC, that division of y'all saying that shit is weak, bro.
Yeah,
it's
it
weak.
is. It is.
They're gonna have to move it around. They're gonna have to do something because that's getting bad over there.
Yeah, it's ugly.
But another takeaway I had from this NFL season was no Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, or Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. I'm going to tell you what, if Josh Allen don't take advantage of that, he may never win one, fellas. Never win one. You got to take advantage of this shit. I'm telling you right now, if you're Josh Allen. Another takeaway I had, obviously, was my Detroit Lions from first to worst, bro. Dead last in their division. And, I felt like my Lions and your Bucks, Sam, we kind of like – we're victimized a little bit by losing our offensive coordinators, and it definitely came back to bite both of us in the ass. Man. Seeing as both of our offensive coordinators are
now division winners.
Division winners of those teams I just mentioned in the playoffs this year. Congratulations to them both, but fuck you guys right now, man. You left us high and dry, but we'll be back. You better hope we don't run into you again. The Bears, they just fucked around and found out with Detroit, though. Detroit finished this year with 2-4 in the division. They swept the Bears, and the Bears won the division. Make that make sense. And the Lions got swept by the Vikings and the Packs. That's crazy as shit. Another takeaway I had was the Colts started 7-1 this year, 8-2, I believe, and then they lost after Danny Jones went down, and that's just so crazy, bro. And they went from 7-1 to missing the playoffs after Jones went down.
Did I not call them pretenders?
You did call them pretenders, yes.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure.
You think they
Put a
would have
little
made the
side note.
playoff?
Put a little side note. No way. They would have made the playoffs, but they wouldn't have made no noise like that. They probably
Okay,
made
but
the
they would have
playoffs,
made the playoffs though.
Right,
If Daniel Jones
right.
wouldn't have got hurt, they would have made the playoffs, and that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You get to the, they was looking really stout, man. The first,
I knew he wasn't gonna last the whole season though. I know that stuff. He's not gonna sustain that stuff like that. Come on, bro. This Daniel Jones we talking about. Danny Pennies.
he was
Danny
balling though.
Pennies.
He had a fucking. He was on a
Man,
career.
he had a crucial
He was doing
team,
really good.
and you had your running back that was taking all the pressure off of you. That's what it was.
Yeah, it definitely helped, and the defenses always help. But regardless, it just goes to show. I mean, he got a chance there. He's definitely a better option than Anthony Richardson. They got something that with around Jones they can build off of. They can win around him.
Right.
So
Yeah.
this is good for them moving forward, though. But it was still crazy how they started 7-1 and then you missed the playoffs. Like that is crazy. No matter what happens, like that's where your backup's supposed to come in and win. You gotta win at least half the games. We should be able to get in.
Something. Break that playbook in half.
Something like that, right? I appreciate the comments. What's up, OG Pops? He said the Steelers and the Pack going home early. Book that shit. All right. We're going to get into it. Last takeaway I had was the New York Jets finished 3-14 on the season with no interceptions on the season. I don't know if that's ever happened, ever.
That's never happened.
Never.
Not one interception all season long.
I think the lowest someone had was two interceptions in a season, but
that's
Jets
so wild.
0.
Not one, bro.
I think they only had one turnover the entire season.
Like that's just utterly insane.
Or something
it's
like
all
that.
bad. It is all bad. So you have it's back to the drawing board clearly for the Jets. I mean, they got to draft a quarterback with the number 2 overall pick. There's no doubt about it. But the Justin Fields, that's a failed experiment. Clearly, that you're gonna have to eat the rest of that $20 million or whatever he's owed for the next year. Because they signed a 2-year deal, and I think 20%.
20-40.
Yep.
Yep.
So back to the drawing board for them. But there's still hope for Aaron Glenn, though. If you're a Jets fan, I wouldn't panic too much about Aaron Glenn per se. But it doesn't really too much matter. Like I feel like with the coach because they were 3-14 this year with Aaron Glenn. Dan Campbell went 3-13-1 in his first season as a Lions fan. But I'm going to tell you right now, next year is all Aaron Glenn's going to get to remotely.
Oh yeah,
right. Have a chance to even keep.
You don't win 8 games next year, you're out.
Yep,
you're out. And whether that's fair or not, that's a whole nother discussion.
Not in that division, hell no.
But
yeah, an impossible mission.
And that's not looking good, obviously, with the division as well. But look at this, bro. Next year is all they're going to give. Aaron Glenn, and then they're going to give him the boot like it's his fault, right? But this organization is a dumpster fire. Look at Aaron Rodgers. First year he's gone. He wins the AFC North at 42 years old. Robert Saleh was fired as head coach in his first year back coordinating this year. His first year away from them, he's got the Niners sitting at 12-5 heading into the playoffs, despite losing their main guys on defense in the process.
Right.
Warner went down and Bosa went down. They've been gone most of the, for a long time now, and they're still 12-5 heading into the playoffs. Their first year away from the Jets. You think that's a coincidence? Garrett Wilson led the team in receiving yards this season for the Jets, y'all. And he missed the final 7 games of the year. It's all bad in New York. It's all bad. The organization is a dumpster fire, flat out. But that's just a few takeaways I had from this season. I don't know if anything stuck out to y'all, but that's what really had me going, bro. That was like the most shocking things of the season for me. Outside of Phillip Rivers coming back.
Oh yeah,
that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was funny.
But main thing to me, man, Jacksonville looking like the best team in the NFL right now. One of them,
bro.
Yeah,
definitely
beating everybody, man. That's coming up against them. I think the last game they lost was to the Rams. They got 34-7 by the Rams in London. But ever since they came back from London, they've been on fire. Offense on fire, defense on fire. I think they got leading in interceptions or takeaways and everything else, bro. Not a lot of high-name people. You know what I'm saying? House-name guys over there, I just don't understand it or whatever. But Liam Cohen, man, like I say, our offensive coordinator came over there and handled business, man. So, like I say, shout out to Duval, bro, for getting that stuff together. And the freaking quarterback whisperer, because Trevor Lawrence, man, been out here balling out of control, man, running the ball, throwing the money, and then getting Jacoby Myers over there, whatever, Mr. Sure Hands. You know, he's been doing his thing. Parker Washington been over there doing his thing. ETN is back, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing like he's supposed to. It's a lot of talent over there. And Travis Hunter been hurt.
Yep.
That's the craziest thing. But you know, they bring a lot of excitement to that stuff. Man, they beat who they beat? The 49ers. They beat freaking what you got going on over there? They beat the 49ers.
Oh, he's ruckusing shit up. He's giving you some background noise.
It was my microphone. I didn't realize it was in the picture.
No, they had to beat Denver. Man, they beat just about everybody, bro. Anybody that came out of to beat KC, you know, KC Monday night, and man, they had some real good games this year, bro. So, man, shout out to the Jaguars, man, looking good, man. This is the time that you're supposed to be hot, man, and they hot like fire, hot like fish grease right now, hot like hibachi.
Yeah, no doubt. That's gonna be such a good game, man. We're about to talk about it here in a minute, but yeah, them and the Bills, it's gonna be a fucking fire game. But yeah, that's definitely a hell of an accomplishment for Liam Cohen and the Jaguars. First year, not a whole lot of expectations, bro. I didn't think they'd win 7 games this year. They completely made me put my foot in my mouth on that. That shit, they are definitely balling right now. Let's get to it, man. Let's talk about some games. Are you guys ready to fucking predict some playoff games, some wild card winners and all of that shit? You know, let's get it popping, man. Let's go right down the line. First game, give me the Panthers and the Rams. Let's start there.
Okay.
Panthers and the Rams.
So you got the Rams favored by 10 points going to Carolina, the division winning Panthers. Over under on this game's 46.5. Carolina upset the Rams 31-28 in their last matchup this season. Rams had 3 turnovers that game, played sloppy, like completely shit, as a matter of fact. But obviously, Panthers, like I just said, won their division for the first time in a decade, 10 years. And yeah, any chance they pull off the upset here? Any chance?
I don't think so.
Nope.
But one thing about the Rams, though, the Rams defense went from like top tier to like man, bottom tier, big time. Verse and all those guys and Brian over there, man, they ain't really been doing nothing, bro.
There's vulnerabilities there, no question.
Man, they starting to look like the 2 years ago Rams defense when that stuff wasn't nothing, you know? So that's gonna be the main problem over there. Kyron Williams haven't really been showing out these last couple games. It's been more Corum. They've been giving Corum the ball more. He's been doing more and stuff as well.
Like the great
Devontae Adams still not available. That's going to be
coming back he's coming back for this one.
He's
playing.
Yep, still, you're not going to be 100%.
Right. Then there's that.
You know,
not game condition.
So, right. And losing Cooper Kupp right now, whatever, man, that would be a great, you know what I'm saying? Like a good person to put in right now, you know, to have him or whatever for your back burner. But it's just a lot of stuff going on. But I think Puka Nacua, man, is one of the best receivers out here. He does that stuff, man, effortless. Man, effortless every time, man. He can run the routes. He can catch that mud, bro. Not even looking. One hand catch. Somebody on his body, stiff arm his ass, and keep that stuff pushing, bro. So he's got a mountain of a task by himself. Kyron Williams got to do that stuff. Matt Stafford still one of the greatest MVP candidates. You know, he's done very, very well, whatever, supposedly being hurt. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly going into his, 15th year, 16th year, you know, being on the decline and the downside. Man, you went out there and threw 45 touchdowns.
Man, right.
Come on. So I don't put nothing past Matt Stafford. Panthers, man, they got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of work to do. They win one, they lose one, win one, lose one. So that's their whole thing or whatever. That's their whole scenario right now. I don't think they're gonna beat the Rams, though. I don't think they're gonna beat the Rams. I feel like the Panthers can cover the spread. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of points scored. So over the 46?
Yeah, 46 and a half.
46 and a half. So yeah, definitely 50 plus points. Definitely that, because Panthers can't score the ball if they get that run game established. If they get the two backs going, McMillan or whatever has been showing his ass or whatever the last couple games and stuff as well. The dude Coker, he's been doing good. The tight end that they got or whatever has been really good. I can't think of his name right now, but those guys have been playing like complete ball, bro. Like they're not really getting blown out. You feel me? The defense keep them in there. Offense has been just good enough, but Bryce Young, man, gonna get smacked out though. He gonna get smacked, but I feel like they're gonna keep that stuff a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll try to come back in the second half. They'll probably be getting blowed out in the first, smacked up in the second half. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying Rams win, Carolina covers over.
Right.
Okay. I don't think there's any chance the Panthers win this game either. The fact that they won the last game was like I said, it wasn't America. It was just the Rams played sloppy. Like I said, they turned it over 3 times. The Panthers had no turnovers. You played clean. Bryce Young like maybe had 200 passes. It was nothing crazy, but I mean,
Right.
I think he threw a couple touchdowns and no interception. Effective, late. Coming back, squeezing up. But the Panthers, they pulled off a couple upsets, and they've been known to do that here from time to time. But here, where it matters most, I just think the Rams got too much going for them. Like you touched on it, Stafford having an MVP caliber season, and he's been here. He's done this before. Super Bowl champion. I think experience matters at this stage, and what the Panthers have been doing is impressive. But it's not going to be enough to keep up with LA. I think the Rams win. I think they cover the 10, and I'm going over in the points. I don't think it's going to get too out of hand. I think Carolina will keep it close for a little, but I think the Rams will pull away and maybe win by like 2 touchdowns or something like that. Maybe 2 touchdowns, a little bit 16, something like that. But I see them pulling away and just them being too much. I don't think that they're going to go Rico Dowdle and Hubbard and just run off through the Rams and play all the time.
No way.
I just don't see it. T-Mac McMillan, he's gonna have a good game. If Bryce was smart, you're throwing to him at least 14 times. Even if Horns out, I don't give a fuck. Like you gotta give him a chance, bro. You gotta give him a chance. Get that run game established. Keep getting out of the pocket on him. Shit like that. Play smart. Try to you're in it for the long haul. Don't try to make too much explosive plays at one. Turn the ball over, all that shit. But I think the Rams win here. They cover. I'm gonna go over because I think Carolina will score a couple times too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I've said it before. I'll say it again. The playoffs are a completely different animal, and Matt Stafford and them boys, they got the experience, especially with why the hell does his name just? Who's coming back? You just said for the Rams.
Davante Adams.
Yeah, Davante Adams.
Yeah.
With him coming back, he's got a lot of playoff experience coming from Green Bay. Matthew Stafford's a Super Bowl champion, so obviously he has playoff experience. Plus, like you said, this is what his 15, 16, 17 season. He's got hella experience.
Right.
And I just feel the Panthers, when they face the Rams beat themselves with the turnovers and shit like that.
They did.
Pretty much.
With this game being in the playoffs and it being a different animal, I don't think that the Panthers, and they've been playing sloppy as hell. Yeah, they've looked good here and there. They were good enough to beat Tampa Bay, to get into the playoffs, but Tampa Bay was a dumpster fire this year. They
ain't beat us to get into the playoffs. They lost that last game.
Oh yeah, you're right.
A couple weeks ago they beat y'all.
Yeah,
right,
they beat us.
Right.
Yeah, right. Because our defense can't stop nothing.
Right.
That's why.
So when they play really good teams, they don't do too well. Aside from the Rams, when the Rams beat themselves, but they are in the playoffs, so you got to give them credit. But I just don't think that they're going to be able to pull enough, rabbit foots out of their ass to beat the Rams in this game, in this position. So I'm going to take the Rams. I think they'll cover that 10, and I'm gonna go under because I don't think the Panthers will score as many. I don't even think they'll score. I don't think they'll score 2 touchdowns. I think they'll probably get it to like 13, a touchdown and 2 field goals or something like that. I could be wrong, obviously, but that's just what I'm gonna go for.
I can see that too.
But listen, Them boys got a home playoff game after losing all them games
I'm telling you.
consecutively,
That's
bro.
true. That's
Man,
true.
do you know they had $5 tickets for those Panthers games last year, bro? Wasn't
Yeah,
nobody
bro.
even in that bitch. For real.
Yeah.
You can get for $10, man, you can get the whole row. You feel me? Bring all your friends, your cat, your dog, and your bird. You feel me? You could have brought everybody out there, man. There wasn't nobody checking for them boys. You hear me? Now
Nice
these boys
family
got to
outing.
play.
Let's
Now
go to
these
the
boys
Panthers.
got a playoff game at home. Do you
Yeah,
know
bro.
everybody and their mama finna be out there, mom, bro?
That's
Come
true.
on,
That's
bro.
true.
That shit finna be lit. It ain't
Yeah,
just gonna be. It ain't gonna be no easy pickings, bro, at all. Man, I know them boys hyped up. Bryce Young hyped up, man. They counted me out. You feel me? I pulled
Yeah.
enough gall, man. I pulled enough gall to get into the playoffs. You feel me? Come on.
From being benched last
Man,
year,
come
getting your
on,
job
bro,
back.
man.
Because you remember last
Yeah, he
part
did
of the
get
year,
benched.
last year, he started coming on strong. Them last
Right.
like 7 games,
We're
or
like,
whatever, he was
what
bad.
Panthers we gonna see the next year? Right. I remember that.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, and then this year happens, and like you said, now the first home playoff game. And let me tell you something, bro. Don't let them win. If the
Right. That's what I'm
Panthers win that
saying,
game,
man. Oh
that's gonna
man.
shape shift the entire NFC
Man,
playoffs, bro.
come
Because
on.
if they can knock off LA like that, bro,
Twice.
man, what? It's gonna be all
They
about
say lightning don't strike twice, bro. But hey, you never
if
know.
it does.
You
Holy
never
shit.
know. You never know. So I got to get them boys their props too. You feel me?
That's fair enough. Who y'all think's gonna win that game? Rams, Panthers. Who y'all got? Let us know in the comments. Next game. Let's go NFC North. Packers and Bears. Talk about these bastards real quick. Don't. I'm taking it personal. Y'all see, Lions.
Yeah, right.
I'm grieving. I'm grieving this year. I ran my mouth too much. We won back-to-back division titles. We was on top of the world. But anyways,
At least once was.
right. No shit. Hey, at least I can say we somewhat did something, man. Like I said, I'm not a delusional fan. You know what I'm saying? Just being in the playoffs is a blessing, man. It is in your life.
Sir. Definitely. I feel you.
So you got the Packers favored by 1.5 at the Bears. The over-under is 45.5 points. So third time's the charm here. Bears did the unthinkable this season. From worst to first, they won the North to everyone's surprise. But can they win when it matters most against a team who's experienced in the postseason? Roma Dunze will be back for Chicago, so that's a big help to Caleb Williams. Monangai and Swift, them 2-1-2, but they've been savages.
Raw.
Colston, Michigan, dog, been killing them boys,
Raw.
eating alive. Obviously, you got Cole Kmet, they've been doing their thing. Definitely.
Loveland.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Colston Loveland, bro, the Michigan man, the Michigan's own man. That'd be a new tight end for it's all said and done. But no, let me slow down. But yeah, they've been playing really good, bro, and they've surprised me. And it was just like the Lions were their kryptonite this year. I couldn't understand that. It's like they handled pretty much everybody. Couldn't handle the Packers, but here we go. They split with them. Here we go. This one's gonna decide it all, man. Now you got Green Bay, you got Jordan Love's coming back. They're gonna be ready to go, man. They do this last game, rest their starters. They didn't really give a shit. A lot of teams rested there. They didn't really care about like the Eagles and all that. They didn't.
It was already set in their place already.
Exactly. So why
wasn't gonna win the division? So why even hurt somebody right now?
Period. So how's this one gonna match up? Who do you guys think's got the edge here? Packers, Bears. Who's gonna win it when it matters the most? OG Pop said it's gonna be the Bears.
I would love to see the Bears. I would love to see the Bears win, but like you said, Packers just own the Bears, and I know they split this season, but it feels like over the past 10 years or something, the Bears haven't won hardly any of the games. Maybe I don't even know how many games they played over the past 10 years, but they've probably only won
20, at least 20,
and they've won maybe 5 or less, if I had to guess.
Maybe.
So I think that's going to be in the back of their head. Obviously, they're going to want to right the ship and get on the right side of that and show that they're for real. And Ben Johnson, wants to stick it to. I mean, he probably already stuck it to Dan Campbell by making the playoffs and stuff like that. But
not head to head.
Well, not the head. Yeah, you're right. But
no. Just further up on your point real quick. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but the only 2 good seasons I remember the Bears having within the last 20 some years was I was in high school the year when they went to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Grossman versus the Colts.
Yep.
Devin.
That was like 05.
Yep.
Man, that was crazy. So that was it was like 21 years ago now. But and then the other season they had was when Matt Nagy was their head coach, and this was probably around like 8 years ago. Don't quote me on the years, but they were either in the playoffs or the game was to go to the playoffs, and it was like a 21-yard field goal. They were playing the Seahawks, and the kicker shanked it. So when he shanked it, Seattle went instead of them. So yeah, that
Well, they
was
had a couple
fucking
good
crazy.
seasons when
That was
Jay
the Brandon
Cutler was
Marshall.
there.
I think that was the Brandon Marshall and freaking what the other dude named the quarterback was?
Jay
I
Cutler?
think it was.
Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
I think so.
Was it after? I don't remember. I thought Cutler was out by then, but who the fuck?
I know
was
he had
it?
a couple
It
good.
had to
He had a
been- it
couple
had to
good
been him.
seasons, but
Yeah,
like,
it had to have been him.
Orton.
Or Rand. Oh yeah, Kyle Orton.
He
Kyle
didn't take
Orton
them to
made
the
me.
playoff. This was a playoff game. They played the Seahawks, and
Okay.
it was a missed shank. It was like one of the, if you go to YouTube and type in the fucking worst field goal misses in NFL history, it'll be that one. But Matt Nagy was the head coach. They shanked like maybe a 19-yard field goal. It was a chip shot, bro, 20-some yards, and they blew it, and Seattle advanced instead of them. But it was heartbreaking. But those are the only two good seasons I can remember Chicago having within the last 21 years. But continue. I just wanted to throw that in there for context.
Yeah, great points. I mean, I can't really piggyback too much off of that. Just I think, the Packers are in the Bears' head, given their history and what the recent records have been. But they have proved that they can beat them. They proved that they can beat them this year. It is in Chicago. I would say cold weather might play a factor, but Packers play in cold weather, even colder weather. Some would argue. And this is it's only a 1.5 point thing, so it could really go any way. My head wants to say the Packers, but my heart's going to say the Bears. So I will take the Bears. Obviously,
Okay.
yeah, I would love to see. I mean, we all know I'm a big Tyson Bagent fan, whether he's playing or not.
Yeah,
So I gotta ride with him for as long as I can. So I'm gonna take the Bears. What is it, 45.5? Oh yeah, it's gonna go over that. It's gonna go over that.
You want to go?
Go ahead,
Okay.
Sam.
So I like the Bears as well because two of the most important people on the Packers are out. Tucker Kraft, gone.
True.
Michael Parsons, gone. So you lost a pivotal part of your offense, pivotal part of your defense. Defense not the same. It's not the same. It's not even looking close to what it was in the beginning of the year when it was like freaking tenacious, like top-notch defense.
Lights out.
Bro, still don't have a real number one receiver. You can say Christian Watson, but really, can we say that because he's hurt like every other freaking game? You know what I'm saying? He's most likely to get hurt this game coming up. Like it's no telling what you're gonna get with these guys. Golden hasn't really come to his own. You got Wicks, you got a couple other guys, you got Reed over there. You got a lot of real good guys, dog. No great guys, no number one. That's gonna be their main problem. Jordan Love, he can do it, but I don't think he has enough around him, especially with Kraft being gone, because that was his guy. Like that's your number one. That's like Kelsey going out. That's like Kittle going out. Nobody else can fill in that void. Like just the mental state of that man or whatever. How he was playing this year, bro. Like
he was the leading receiver.
He was the guy. You lose your guy, bro. Man, a lot of that stuff you got to change. You got to change your offense. You got to change your blocking schemes. You got to change everything. Josh Jacobs, what are we gonna get from him? Like you don't know. But from Chicago, we know Swift gonna run that bit, and we know Monk guy gonna run him, bro, to death. You feel me? Like
and Loveland, the tight end he's come a long way this season. Man, he's fucking good,
bro. They got a lot of offensive pieces, bro. It's too many offensive pieces. DJ Moore coming back, bro. That is a major piece that's coming. No, you said Adunde.
Dunze,
right? You say he come back, but you got DJ Moore over there, man. That's a freaking monster, bro. Like he hasn't been doing much this year as he been past years, but he doesn't have to do as much. You got so much talent around you, bro. Like you don't have to do as much. Just do your job. I like the Bears, bro. I like the Bears. Are they what it is 1.5?
Packers are favored by 1.5.
Oh no, I like the Bears, man. I like the Bears. They're gonna I think they'll go under. The defense still good for both teams, But I feel like, man, the Bears can pull that stuff off.
Yeah, I really hope so. Nothing would make my weekend better than to see the Packers lose, to be honest with you. They're both division rivals, but I hate Green Bay more than any. Green Bay is really the only team I hate in the NFL. I don't hate the Vikings. I don't hate the
The
Bears.
thorn in your side.
I hate Green Bay, dude. For years and years, it was them beating us senseless. A lot of teams did, but Green Bay
Right.
always.
That was the one. Right.
The Brett Favre's and Rodgers and the this and that. So as much as I would like to say that, I don't think I can ride with Chicago, man. It's just because, and I hope they prove me wrong again, like they have done all year. I really do. But I just don't think in this situation, in this scenario, and it's so weird because the Vegas lines get me too, bro. Because when they played a couple weeks ago, the Bears were favored. Now the Packers are favored come playoff time.
Right.
It seems like nothing was different that game. What happened in that game a few weeks ago was Jordan Love got hurt that game.
Right.
So Malik Willis came in, but he wasn't hurt going into that game. So, and the Bears were still favored. Now he's coming back. It's a playoff game at home. Now the Packers are favored, in playoff crunch time. So, I mean, it's just weird how that shit switches to me and this and that. But in prime time, playoff time, Packers, they've been there before. Experience matters to me, man. And I would love to see Mongai and Swift just run all down their throat and just dog walk these boys. But I just don't think it's going to be enough, man. I think Green Bay's I think they're going to stand on business defensively. And to the Bears' credit, they beat them once this year. They lost to the Packers in that other game. But remember, they almost beat them. It came down to the last play where he threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah.
If Caleb throws a little bit more on that ball, that's a touchdown.
Right. Yep.
And they sweep them. So Chicago definitely can win. I think this game is going to come down to it, bro. I don't even really like the 1.5, but I'll take it just to take it. But I'm going to have to take Green Bay to cover. I'm going to go over. But I think this game is going to be close going down to the fourth quarter. It could be like whoever has the ball last.
Yeah.
It's going to
Gets
win
in
that
field goal range or something like that.
Field goal range, win by 2, win by 3, something like that. Just I think Green Bay escapes with a narrow, unfortunate victory in Chicago. But don't get it twisted. The Bears are coming. This is just the beginning for the Bears. First-year head coach Ben Johnson killing the game. They're going to be a problem for years to come. And this is definitely going to be a headache for Lions fans like myself and other fans of that division in the NFC as well, because the Bears have arrived. They're here, and they are to be respected now. That's what this season has taught me, bro. The Bears deserve some respect. They do, bro. They are not the laughing stock no more. Who can appreciate that more than a Lions fan 4 or 5 years ago? You feel me?
Yep.
Right.
We've been there. It's the same shit. And the guy who is killing it comes from helping us get there. So it's like he knows what he's doing. But I'm going to take the Packers to win here. Cover, over. Hope I'm wrong.
So who do you think is going to be the impact player for the Packers? Because I really don't see nobody really but Josh Jacobs, maybe. Unless he's gonna go for like 150 and 3 touchdowns type, you know what I'm saying? Deal. But like I say, other than that, bro, man, I feel like Chicago can shut them boys down for real.
I would have to say Jordan Love. And I think these are what these moments are made of. And you know me, I'm honest when I tell you that, because nobody's been more critical on that man for the last I don't know how many years than me. It was until last year I started to give him some respect. I'm like, okay. And I came out here and I told you, I'm like, maybe I was a little hard on that boy. Like he's kind of nice, you know what I'm saying?
Is nice.
He does have time.
Nice. But I just think this is why you pay him that money. This is why you do. They've gotten receivers, but it's more like speedster receivers. Like you said, none of them are primarily the number one, but they view him like Buffalo has the view of Josh Allen. Like, we're going to kill them running the ball, and he's going to make the plays. We don't need a bunch of stars. We don't need per se a number one receiver. We have this receiver that can get us 40. We have this receiver that can get us 3 catches. We have this receiver that's going. Our quarterback is good at spreading it out, bro. That's what he does. That's where he's at his best. He don't need to have one. Get you a potential diva receiver. Imagine him with somebody like AJ Brown on the team, causing a shit storm and bitching because you don't have the ball and this and that. You don't need none of that. We got a bunch of young guys here. Throw it to any one of them, who's ever open, and we trust our quarterback to do that. So I think Jordan Love goes insane this game, has a really efficient game. Now, I'm not saying he's going to throw for 304 touchdowns, but efficient game. He'll be smart. He ain't going to make mistakes. I feel like he's just going to feast off them boys. I really do.
We got to see it. We got to see it. Coming off the injury and stuff too, we got to see it, bro.
No doubt, because Caleb Williams is coming to play too, bro. So
Oh, yeah.
I
Right.
mean, I
But
just
Caleb
think
Williams got help. He got real help.
he
He got
do
the
got
whole
help.
squad with him.
I give the edge a little bit to Jordan Love as he's been through more. He's been through
Yeah.
more. He knows the
He
ropes.
is
I
the better
trust him a little
quarterback.
bit more,
He's
especially
definitely
in
the better
playoffs
quarterback.
right now than I do
Mhm.
Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams still makes a couple questionable decisions and throws every game, and it's just because
Oh,
you
he
can
definitely
make
do.
a throw don't mean you should make that throw
Hmm.
every,
Yeah.
So it's like you still got a
But he
lot to
got a
learn.
cannon though. He definitely got
He
a
do,
cannon.
He can
he
rip
do,
that shit.
Yeah, he can. He got a cannon.
but you just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Especially right now, because one mistake can cost you everything right about now.
Yep.
So
Winner
we'll
go
see.
home.
That's it. Let's go Bills and Jaguars. God, this one is gonna be ooh. So you got the Bills and Jaguars. You got the Bills are favored by 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the third game we're talking about, and all three of these games so far, the road team is favored. So that's something to keep an eye on too.
That's true.
So the Bills are favored by 1.5 versus the Jaguars, and the over-under is 52.5. This game is going to be the number one rushing attack in Buffalo goes up against the number one rushing defense in Jacksonville. Jags, another team, they have defied the odds this year, winning the AFC South, going 13-4 with first-year head coach Liam Cohen. Trevor Lawrence having a career year, bro, career best year,
He
playing his ass
needed
off.
this year.
He
He
definitely
needed it.
did. He definitely did. And it all started with that game versus Kansas City. Remember that? That kind of like started him on the uprise. And then he had a couple games where it's like, is he really? But these last like 6, 7 games, he's been on fucking point, man. He's having a career best year. Their defense is playing lights out. But however, y'all, if I'm Josh Allen, bro, in Buffalo, we got no Mahomes to deal with this postseason. You got no Lamar. You got no Burrow. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, Josh, bro. What's he gonna
Man,
do? Who's got the edge here, man? Who y'all feeling this? This game is gonna be nasty,
Yeah,
bro.
I can't
listen,
wait to watch this one.
Nasty.
listen. I might have seats to this game, bro. I might have
What?
seats to this game, man.
No
Hey,
shit.
man, crossing my fingers though, man. I just might, but I don't know. You feel me? So, but this is the one to watch this year, bro. This is the one to watch. Jacksonville, man. I don't give a damn what you did all year, bro. This is gonna be the toughest task that y'all done had, bro, this year.
Oh yeah.
This is it. Josh Allen, bro, with nobody really, man. I know he don't see the Jaguars. You feel me? I know he don't see them boys. He like, man, hey, this is gonna be a breeze.
I hope
But
you don't
it's
think
not.
that.
But
I hope
it's
you don't
but it's
think that.
not because they have not been the same this year. Josh Allen still been doing Josh Allen things, but defense been very soggy. You
Yeah.
know, like for real, wet bread defense, especially in the running game. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the running game. Listen to me now.
I'm listening.
Hey, so y'all not gonna be able to do that stuff with the Jaguars. You know, they're real tight, man. The offense real tight. The offensive line is holding, receivers catching, running backs doing big things. You know, like it's a lot, man. It's a lot of stuff that you got to worry about this Jacksonville team. Bills, I think your time is up. Duval.
He did that.
Duval gonna get that win, bro. Duval
Okay.
gonna get that win. And you know, Buffalo, man, when they lose, they lost to Jacksonville a couple years ago in the playoffs. I think the last time they went, man, they were burning trash cans and all types of stupid junk, bro. Man, hey, man, fuck the Bills, bro, for real. Hey, Jaguars, man, gonna take that shit, bro.
So you think that if the Bills were to lose, that McDermott would be out?
No way,
No.
no way.
You
He's
know,
too consistent. He's too consistent. He's too consistent, bro.
In the regular season.
But still, How many Super Bowl champions does anybody else have? You got Philly with one. You got Mahomes with like the last ones. You got Brady with the last. You know, like shit, man. It's not too many people that's gonna be Super Bowl contenders. You
I
know,
don't know, man. They've been
you
there.
know the
They've
you
been
got
there,
four, you got 4 Super Bowl contenders every year, bro. You
it's
know,
and they're one of them, and they can't get to it.
you know what's crazy is I used to think questions like that, Wes, were absolutely insane. Like at the beginning of the season, if you would have asked me that in like the first like couple weeks of the season, I would have
Oh yeah,
probably
absolutely. I
snapped
wouldn't
at you.
even thought about asking
Like,
that.
bro, like what are you talking about? This man, but when Baltimore just lets go of Harbaugh and all of this shit, dude, anything's possible. He could be out. You never know anymore, is the point I'm getting at. Like, would they be
No way.
wise to or smart to do that? No, I don't think they would. But the
Depends
thing
on
is,
who
like,
they
you just
got.
never know. The problem is this, man. They let go of John Harbaugh after what 18 years as head coach. You let go of all these coaches, right? Proven coaches like what Doug Peterson got fired
Yeah, after
from
winning a
what
Super
from
Bowl.
after winning the Super Bowl with Philly, right?
Yep.
So and then he comes back Jacksonville, and then he gets fired. He got fired from Jacksonville.
Yep.
So
Right.
look, man, the problem is these first year head coaches like the Liam Cohens, the Ben Johnsons, they're fucking the game up for these OG
Yeah.
coaches, bro,
Yeah.
because they're seeing what an immediate impact that these guys are having. And they're like, okay, well, you should be levels miles ahead of this guy. It's the
Right.
first year he's doing that. Mike
Right.
Vrabel, it's his second stint, but first year with the Patriots too.
Right.
Like, and
Holding
look
it
at him.
down.
We're one of the best teams in the NFL. But coaches like, the young coaches are fucking the first year head coaches are fucking it up for the OG coaches, man. It's because they're expecting you to be so much better, so much. D'Amico Ryans for the Texans did that a couple years ago too.
Yep.
They
Right.
went to the playoffs, won the division his first year, and
Yep.
Stroud's rookie year.
Yep.
So that's why you're seeing more coaches are going to be more on the hot seat,
I see.
even though they're proven or not. So that's actually not a crazy question to ask anymore, as crazy as it sounds, man. But I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But I got the Bills. Not the Bills. I'm sorry. I got the Jaguars. They're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say, man, Jaguars been putting up like 35 plus points, bro. I don't think they're gonna get that many points this game. So I'm gonna go slightly under on this game, bro. So what's the points on that? Probably like then that
52 and a
50.
half.
How about to say at least
52 and
50?
a
At
half.
least 50. It's
52 and
gonna
a
be
half.
under. It's gonna be under. It's gonna definitely be under. 27-24 game.
Who you taking, Wes?
Well, God damn it, man. I just if Josh Allen, if they just can't get it done, they're not getting it done. You got no Lamar, no Patrick Mahomes. Philly probably won't. I mean, can't really count out Philly, but they're not looking good.
Right. Like nobody's really looking good though, for real.
Right. And Jacksonville, like you said, looking like the best fucking team in the league. Well, in the playoffs right now. So if the Bills can't beat the Jags, I don't, or if they can't, get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl this year with nobody literally in their way, that's like a worry to any other, normal players like Mahomes.
You're right.
Then that's why I question is if McDermott could be out, because what else do they have to fucking do to get to where they want to go when they literally have nobody in their way? So to answer that question, it would come down to how this game plays out. Whether I wouldn't necessarily say a win or a loss, but if the Bills play their hearts out and they play a really good game, but just get bounced off of a last second field goal or something like that, that's a different story. But if they're trounced by Jacksonville and they play the way they've been playing for the past 6, 7, 8 games and just putting up 30 plus points per game, that might not, in my opinion, will look good for Sean McDermott. But like you said, the Bills, they don't really necessarily have a number one. It's all, well, I guess James Cook would, I guess, kind of be their number one, but aside from Josh Allen. But aside from those two, they don't necessarily have a go-to guy. But I also do like that Josh Allen spreads the ball a lot to all of his players. So I feel like that does help them out a little bit, because you don't know exactly who's going to go to in any given specific situation. So that I feel like that's helpful. But the Jaguars, their defense is pretty fucking good, and they got NTN, and they do have Jacoby Myers, who came over from the Raiders. I'm sure he's glad as hell to be there.
Man, come on.
Yeah. So I want to take the Jags, man. I'm taking the Jags.
Really?
Yeah.
Underdogs left and right picks for y'all.
I just don't trust the Bills. I don't trust them. Until they get to the Super Bowl and win it, I can't trust them. And I know Jacksonville doesn't have as much playoff experience and shit like that, but the Bills have been there and they've just shit the bed. So I'm just going to go with the Jags, and if I'm proven wrong, I'm proven wrong.
You go
Jaguars
over
looking
under 52 and
them boys looking really good, bro.
Yeah,
Them boys
so
looking really
I'm gonna
good.
take the Jags, and what is it, 52.5?
yeah.
I'm gonna go over because I feel like the Bills were to win, or the Jackson,
Jags are going to
or
win in a shootout for you.
yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing it.
One
I wouldn't
more
mind it.
thing,
Go ahead.
Jay, before you say that stuff, bro. Bro, the Bills they got to do something like right now,
I
bro.
know,
Like
that's what I'm
I
saying.
cannot say that stuff enough. You got to do that stuff right now
This
because
is
week 1 Mahomes is coming back. You feel me? He said he coming back week 1 regardless of if you have to if you got a walking boot or whatever, bro. Like, and that is your nemesis, and he is gone.
yeah.
He is out of here, bro. Like, you don't have to worry about that. All Lamar Jackson, come on, bro. Like seriously, bro. Like, y'all got to do that stuff like right now.
This
Like
is their
40
year.
40 plus points is gonna be needed to score on the Jags, bro. Like, I just don't think they can do it though, bro.
No, there's
I just don't think they can do it. And I don't think the
no
defense can hold them
excuses.
boys back enough, bro. Like, man, this is gonna be the craziest game that we see this week, bro. Straight up. I'm sorry, I just had to cut you off and say that stuff.
Nah,
I had to
He's hype as
reiterate
fuck
that
right
stuff.
now.
I had to reiterate that stuff, bro.
He's
Straight up.
hype.
That's gonna be a crazy game.
I hate to rain on this Duval party.
It's
I
okay.
really do.
It's
I
okay.
really do. But to me, there is no way Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills
Man.
go into Duval and lose first round in the wild card game. I just can't see it happen. For a year off of winning the MVP, all right, having the number one rushing team in the NFL. But you know, I've doubted Jacksonville all year, man. I really have. But I think, like the Bears, they're one of the teams that has to show me to make me a believer.
Mm-hmm.
They've shown me all season. I give their credit. I give them props. 13-4, bro. Like I said, I put my foot in my mouth when I said that they wouldn't win 7 games this year. I look like a complete fool. I'll never shy away from when I'm wrong or when I was way off base. I mean, I'm wrong about a lot of things every day. That's the circle of life, gentlemen. But this here, I don't see it. I don't think that Buffalo is going to be able to use that dominant rushing attack to really break Jacksonville because they're not really going to get nowhere. I mean, their defense at home, everybody's going to be fired up for this shit.
Yep.
Josh is gonna have to pass. He's gonna have to make plays with his legs. He's gonna have to do everything. He's gonna have to have one of those MVP performances for Buffalo to win this game. Anything less
And
than
he
that,
can do it.
gonna
Right.
win them this game.
Mm-hmm.
He can do it, and we expect him to do that more often than not, especially when when it matters the most. So I'm just gonna expect him to do that. If the Jags won this game, it definitely would not surprise me. But again, I'll reiterate it again for you, Sam. If you're the Bills, you cannot lose this game
You can't.
because this is gonna be the easy. Nothing's ever easy in the NFL. Every
Right,
game is
yeah.
hard every single week, but this is gonna be the easiest route you have probably for the rest of your career.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Winning the prize, man,
Mm-hmm.
and that speaks volumes to your career, your milestones, your achievements, your what, like everything. Both personal and professional as a team player, all that, man. Like all that shit matters. Like, so I just expect them to lock in. I think it's gonna be a gritty game. I'm gonna take the Bills. I think they're gonna cover the 2 points, and I'm gonna go under. I'm looking at defense in this game. I'm looking at very physical. A lot of ground game, control, ground and pound. Teams not really being able to run on each other. The Jags are gonna, the Jags might end up finish with more rushing yards than the Bills in this game.
Maybe. Most likely. Yeah, most likely.
Like I said, if the Bills win, like I think they're gonna do, Josh Allen's gonna have to be Superman,
Yep.
like he always is, and I expect him to do that. Now, how far they're gonna get, we'll go over that if they win this game. But I don't know, man. I gotta give the edge to the Bills. I don't think any way that they're gonna lose this game. I don't see it happening.
They haven't been looking good defensively, though. That's the thing.
And the thing was, that's what I was gonna say too. So it does concern me with, like, when they lost to the Texans, and that game they lost, and the Texans was all over their defense swarmed Josh
Yeah,
Allen. Like
yeah.
they could do nothing, bro. Like I watched that entire game, and it was just surprising to me. That's why I bring it
See
up
that?
because to see how they were dominated, they still only lost that game by like what 4 points or something like that. Yet they were dominated all game. Like
Right.
when they just played Philly and they lost to Philly, as close as that game, they played like shit that whole
The
game.
whole
Philly had
game.
control pretty much the whole game,
They were
and they
supposed
had
to
a
win
chance
that
to
one.
win. Right at the end, they went for two, and Josh
Mhm.
Allen fucks that throw up. 9 times out of 10, he makes that throw. They win that game. So it's like even these games where they're not as good against these great defenses, like they're still in it at the end. They're not going nowhere. Like
Yeah.
there's no way that if Jacksonville wins this game, they're not winning it by more than a touchdown. I'm gonna tell you that right
Oh
now.
No
yeah,
way. No
I
way.
believe that.
There's
Yeah.
no way. Yeah,
They
no
don't
way.
go away. They're not gonna quit.
No
I just
way.
think that they're gonna be resilient, and I think they're gonna sneak one here, man. I really think they're. I won't say sneak because they're favored to win, but I think they're gonna escape with one here, man. I do.
We got to
So
see it.
low covers. I'm going under.
Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir. Let's go to the next one. San Fran and Philly. So you got San Fran and Philly. The 49ers at the Eagles. The Eagles are favored by 4.5 points. The over-under is 44.5. This playoff matchup seems vaguely familiar. I don't know about you guys, but it looks familiar to me.
Yes, sir.
But the 49ers, year after year, injury upon injury, they always somehow find a way to make some noise, make a playoff run more often than not, man. You can credit that to good coaching, great coaching. Shanahan, he's a fucking amazing coach, man. It doesn't matter who's in there, backup quarterback, this or that. We're in the playoffs more often than not. Like they're always there. Philly, they've had a down year this year statistically, but they've also found a way to set themselves up for a postseason run, following winning their division again. San Francisco definitely knows what they expect going into this game. They've done it before. They've had some crucial battles within recent years, playoff battles. You know, I remember y'all remember what a few years ago they came into Philly and they fucking dusted
Wow.
Philly,
Yeah.
dude.
Wow.
They whopped them, dude.
No quarterback though.
And then um what do you call it? And then just like a couple years ago they met again, and then that was the year Brock Purdy got hurt where
Yeah.
Reddick hit his arm, and then Philly got in their ass the rest of that
Yeah.
game. So
Yep.
these guys, they're familiar with each other. They know each
Right.
other's game. They know what to expect. So it's gonna be another bloodbath, man. This two physical, two teams that are gonna leave it all on the field, and we'll see what we get from that. But you think the 49ers are gonna have enough to knock off the defending champs on the road this year? What do you guys think? Can they
Highly
do it?
unlikely. Highly unlikely, bro.
Mm.
Highly unlikely. Philly is just good enough, bro, to beat anybody. And that's the problem. They're not overwhelmingly great.
Talent wise, yes.
They're not overwhelmingly great. They got great receivers, a 1A and a 1B in the receivers. You got Goddard down there. You got Saquon Barkley. You got Jalen Hurts or whatever, was arguably one of the top 10 quarterbacks, maybe right now. Maybe we'll say yeah, but
Not as far as passing. But.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. We got the naysayers on the line. We got the naysayers on the line, so that's gonna blow up the chat. But but even then, bro, like their offensive coordinator, bro, like is not getting that stuff done, bro. That you're doing all them tush pushes, but that stuff still works, bro. Like I don't understand like the concept. Like, what is y'all identity for real? Like, we know the defense is clutch. They're gonna always be clutch, but the offense should be way better than what they are now. So even with all that, bro, even if Philly scores 10 points, they've had 10-point games and freaking won. They've had 13-point games with the Bills and they've still won. So the offense really not going to be the problem. The defense going to always shut that stuff down. I'm going with Philly. I'm going to under.
Just like that.
Just like that, bro. For real.
But they're favored by 4.5. You taking them to cover?
4.5, no way.
Okay, so San Fran covers under.
Under. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that the Eagles are as good as what you think, Sam.
I don't think they're that good. I think defensively they clutch.
I think
offensively is wishy-washy.
Just good enough is what you said.
That's it. That's good enough.
They're just good enough to get into the playoffs, and that's about it. After the incredible year that they had last year, Saquon almost setting the season rushing record, and Jalen Hurts, winning the Super Bowl, winning the MVP of the Super Bowl, and
Well deserved.
yeah, it was well deserved because in the biggest moments he does play really
He
well.
does. He
He
does.
played amazing. Yeah, he did.
But this season is completely different from last season. It's night and day in my opinion. He hasn't really been that great of a passer this season, especially downfield. Saquon, as I think he did half of what he did last year. AJ Brown is still doing his bullshit stuff, but when throwing the ball, he does catch it obviously. And Devontae Adams is Slim Reaper, so they do have the talent there. But in my opinion, they're a completely different team than who they were last year, and you can't do fucking tush push every play all the way down the field to score points. And the 49ers, even though they got, Bosa, Kittle was out for a while, Warner's gone, all these other players, they still look really, really good as a
Bro,
team.
no IU. Like,
Yeah.
Pearsall's been down.
He's
Over half
MIA.
the year.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
it's been a lot. It's been a lot to overcome.
and
They have been doing well.
And they still look good. They still look good. I just think they look better than what Philly does as a whole of the season. Now, like I said, playoffs are a completely different animal, and I understand that. Both of these teams have been to the Super Bowl recently, with Philly obviously winning it last year, so they do have the experience of the playoff experience to get to where they need to go. But I'm gonna go 49ers. I'm taking the underdogs on all of these apparently.
I'm telling you, you ballsy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 49ers. And 44. I got 44 and a half for the over under.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go under on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we are in for an instant classic here, right? We're expecting these teams who have been just getting by, obvious outside of San Francisco, not their last game, but the couple game, they're 4 games before that. It really looks like they're starting to get their mojo back. Brock Purdy came back from the toe or whatever injury it was, and then 4 or 5 games, and he's been playing really well. Not counting the last game where they lost to the Seahawks, but overall, he's been really good with what they have to work with. Kittle making an impact, them running the ball. Christian McCaffrey, sensational. Mister does everything. They'd be nothing without that man, if nothing at all, if you know what I'm saying. But, definitely impressive. And Philly, it doesn't matter. Like, I've said that all year. And then Drew Brees came out and said, like, how boring they were to watch because they are a boring team. They're not going to excite you with them explosive plays. They'll take their shots here and there, but they're going to run. They're going to do little passes, roll Hurts out. They're going to do all this other shit, tush push. Nothing that's really going to make you that inclined to tune in and have to watch the game if you're not a football, diehard per se. But they do just enough to win, and they do it very well. And they've been here before, obviously. They're the defending Super Bowl champs, man. Definitely got to give them respect. Got to put respect on there. And I think they'll win this game. I think Philly will win this game. I like San Francisco to cover, but I'm going to go over just because we're expecting defense to lock in this and that. I think it's going to be a sense of urgency from both of these offenses. And I think they have enough in the tank where it's like, you're going to see that explosive 60-yard touchdown run from Saquon. Maybe he's going to bust one. You're going to see Brock Purdy hit one of them receivers, and he's going to break one. Brock Purdy's probably going to have a sensational game. Granted, he can stay healthy. I think he's going to have a really good game against this defense. So I just feel like Hurts is going to have to match that energy. Philly's going to have to match that energy. I like Goddard for anytime touchdown scorer in this game. I think it's going to go over, man. I think we're going to see some points, and I can see Philly escaping with like a 2-3 point victory, but I'm going over the 44 and a half. I think we're going to see some points scored here. I think the winning team, I'm going to say Philly. I think Philly's going to have to score almost 30 to win this game. 31 points. I'm going to take Philly. I'll take 31-28. That's what I'm feeling.
There you go. So one thing, Trent Williams, what's the status on him?
I don't know. Let me look.
I don't know, actually. Let's look it up.
Because it was hurt the last couple games.
Yeah, that'll be pivotal. That'll definitely be pivotal. But the thing with San Francisco, man, they plug and play, man. They plug and play, and he's questionable, hamstring.
You can't plug and play Trent Williams.
That's
That's
true,
not a
but
that's
hey,
not
look,
that's not a
you
plug
just
and
got to
play
know
pass rush.
you got to be
Carter
ready
and
to
all them
go.
guys over there on that D line, bro. That's coming at you, man, at a fast pace. Ain't no plug and play. It's no man alive, bro, that's playing that position, bro, except for like Tristan Wirfs that can motherfucking play that position like Trent Williams, bro, and he is a vet. There's nobody you can plug and play in
And
that
Panay Sewell.
position, bro.
And Panay.
There you
Don't
go.
leave out Panay.
There you go. But I'm talking about my guy right now. This is
Hey,
my
I'm talking
this
about
is
my
my
guy,
take. This
asshole.
is
We
my
both
take.
got the
This
best
is
tackle.
my take. Nesu is sitting on his ass right now, just like my guy. Okay.
Yeah. But we kicked your guys' asses before you
Oh
sat on your asses.
man, whatever.
But we're both at home. It don't matter.
Yeah,
But
that's it.
well, you would say Trent Williams. I would argue that if I'm San Francisco, I'm more worried about the interior of the defensive line. I said your edge rushers right now because you don't got like them stellar guys that's coming. I mean, they got good edge rush, but I'm more worried about Jordan Davis. I'm more worried about old boy spitting on me.
Yeah.
You know,
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter,
yeah,
yeah.
Jalen Carter. I'm more worried about the interior than I am the edge rushers per se, especially if you're going to try to run. So, I mean, they might try to utilize the outside a lot more, knowing that,
Right.
but we'll see what happens. But no matter how you look at it, Trent Williams is a loss that is not irreplaceable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't replace him. That's a good point. But we'll see who wins that one. Wes over here riding with all the underdogs. Shout us out in the comments. Appreciate you, fellas. What's happening? Let's go to the next game, Sunday game. We'll go Chargers at Patriots. So you got Chargers at Patriots. Patriots are favored by 3.5 points. The over-under is 46.5. The Chargers look to get past the wild card round this season as they fell to the Texans in last year's wild card. Patriots have been one of, if not the best team in the NFL this season.
Yep.
I know you mentioned that a couple times. The Jaguars, looking like the best team. To me, dude, I have to say it's been the Patriots. Overall, they have a top 10 offense and defense by every pretty much category on the books. MVP season from Drake May.
Drake May.
I mean, and again, we have first-year head coach in Mike Vrabel. I mean, he's taking these guys by storm. They're ready to run through a wall for this guy. It's crazy. So, and then obviously you got Harbaugh with the Chargers, man, and coming out of this is his second year now. So, who y'all think's gonna come out on top here, man? Chargers, Patriots, 3.5. That's an interesting line.
I'm gonna be quick with this one. I'm just gonna say it's Pats. They're gonna cover, and I'm going over. I just don't think. Isn't Herbert still isn't his hand still fucked up or whatever? I don't know how much really that's affected him, but it's still
He's gonna play.
Well, I know he's going to play, but it could
Yeah.
it could be like a focal point for them, to keep hitting him on that side or something like that. Get him to have to, catch himself while falling to the ground or something to continue to hurt it. And like you said, Patriots are easily the best team in the league, if not, or second best team, first best team, whatever. They're in the top 2, top 3 for sure. And I don't think the Chargers are really, honestly, that good, aside from like Lad McConkey or something. So I'm just gonna make it quick. Pats cover. I'm gonna go over.
All right.
Pats are good. Pats
Are
are
you
really good.
serious right now? My bad, dude. I hate to interrupt this broadcast. Trey Young has just been traded to the Washington Wizards
Yeah,
for
I seen
CJ.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna
Gardner.
bring it up, but I didn't.
What the
I didn't.
fuck? It said Trey Young wanted to go to the Wizards. Like, bro, do you
Right.
not want to win anything in your life? Good Lord. But continue. Look, we're talking about winners right now. I should have never interrupted the broadcast with a losing fucking.
Right.
Sorry. Appreciate you.
Man, other than Drake May freaking killing the game right now with basically no receivers. You got Stephon Diggs though, but you got I think they got Bourne over there. They got a couple other guys over there. But the freaking the sons, man, the two sons, Steven's son and Hender's son,
Yeah.
man, the boys have been doing their thing. My two sons,
Sons of Anarchy.
Hey,
Sons
man,
of
my
Anarchy.
two sons, baby. What you talking about? The sons over there for real. And I ain't talking about like the sun and the moon. I'm talking about like my babies. You feel me? So that's what we're doing, man. The running game, man. The running game gonna be in full effect over there because running game, the Chargers running game, man, has been so sporadic that you can't really depend on those guys. They had what's your boy name? Omar
Vidal.
Hampton.
Oh,
They had
Omar and
Hampton.
Hampton. Yeah, he's questionable.
Hampton. So you got him that's always hurt all year. So, but he was a beast out of college though. So
Yeah, Carolina. Yeah, he was.
but like you say, Vidal. What his name? Vidal.
Yeah, Vidal
Mhm.
was the speedster that stepped in. Yep,
Right.
he
So
did
he's
pretty good.
small. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's so small, bro. Like you can't really do
He's
too much
solid,
stuff.
bro. He's just not that every down back. We talk about that all.
Right.
He's one of them cats who, he's
Mhm.
solid, but he's just not that
Right.
every down back.
Yeah.
You
He's
know.
not an LT or nothing like that, bro. You're not gonna do too
Oh
much
hell
with
Uh,
him,
no.
man. But even with man, even with the quarterback situation, like I just don't really see those guys just doing much, bro. I don't know what it is, man. But the Chargers, man, they get to this point and then they fall to the wayside, bro. That's been their heritage, man, since the beginning of time, bro. Since the start of the Chargers. You feel me? You felt like you go from San Diego to LA and everywhere else, and guess what? No can do. So
No can do'sville, baby doll.
hey, so what we gonna say is Patriots. I still think the Chargers will cover just because Herbert gonna get that stuff done, man. He gonna sling that mug, but I think it's gonna be like a lot of points at the end. But I like them to cover, and I'm gonna go to over on that, man. I'm going
mm.
over on that. Drake May, man, been out here killing the game, bro.
Yeah,
Been
he's
out here
fucking set pretty
killing,
much the whole fourth quarter last game.
bro. This dude is magnificent for real, bro.
Yeah.
He's definitely like top 5 right now. You know,
Oh yeah, no question.
he's
He
definitely
might win
top
the fucking
5.
Yeah, he
MVP.
might win the
Right.
MVP.
It's either
Man,
gonna be him or Stafford.
Yeah.
bro, but coming out of his second year, having a year last year, I mean, he didn't do pitiful, but record wise, he didn't do that good.
Yeah.
But that was just because of the team.
Yeah, look who they didn't
But this
have
weird,
done. How
but
many
this year
million on
you done picked up Diggs, the
right?
running back out of Ohio State, bro, and then changed the whole culture, man, with the coach, and man, they done did everything. They did everything right. They check all the boxes. So
Yep.
I'm going with the boys in New England. New
Yeah,
England, I got a Chargers cover, and I'm going to over.
I got you, bro. Shout out to my boy Nels in the chat. What's up, boy?
Nels, what's
Appreciate you,
up,
man.
cuz?
Yeah, man. I just, the thing is, New England has had a great year. They've had a sensational year, by far exceeded expectations year one under Vrabel, right? No question about that. No argument there. The problem with the Chargers, though, is that their injuries right now. They are plagued by injuries this year, and I don't see them making it far this year due to their injuries.
Mhm.
Even like they have games where their defense, they're overall they're stout. They're a great
Raw.
defense,
Mhm.
but certain games, even when they're playing lights out, it's like Derwin James will go down a couple times during the game,
Right.
bounce his way back. So he's always playing nicked up, and it just happens with that with a lot of their guys, and it's like it's always something. So before the season even started, they lost Rashawn Slater, their starting tackle for the season, and then Joe Alt, their first round pick, their other tackle
He
went down,
gone. He been down.
and he's been gone for like the last. As soon as that happened, I think week 7 or week 8, that's when you started seeing the shift in the Chargers. Because remember, the first like 6, 7 weeks of the NFL season, the Chargers were kicking ass, bro.
Yeah.
They were scoring all them points. You had Quentin Johnston, Keenan Allen, they were killing it receiving, bro. Killing it.
Yeah.
Hampton was running his ass. Like Hampton got hurt. That other
Yeah.
tackle got hurt. Then they couldn't protect Justin Herbert. And what
Do
happened? Justin
anything.
Herbert got hurt. So
Yeah.
it's like they are a victim of the injuries this year. So I don't think it's this year for the Chargers that they're going to be able to make any serious noise because of the injuries, man. You're going to have to revamp, reload, draft good, get healthy, come back in next year. Hopefully have both your tackles then ready, have your receivers, have, your running backs, get a little bit more depth. I don't know if Keenan Allen's going to play next year and all that shit, but and then you go from there. But I just feel like the Patriots are younger, they're more hungry, they're ready for this shit, and they've impressed. They've beaten everybody, and they've beaten mostly everybody convincingly.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been on another level this year. So
Right.
I definitely got the Patriots. I'm gonna take New England to win this game at home. I'm gonna take them to cover the 3.5 too. I'm gonna take them to cover, and I'm gonna go over because there's gonna be some points scored. I could see them winning by maybe anywhere between 7 to 10. I think they're gonna be in control most of this game though. I don't think there's gonna be that many points in this game where we're gonna look and be like, man, the Chargers, are they gonna do this? I just feel like it's gonna be one of them games where New England they just control it from the jump, man. And I just think they're gonna stay ahead of them. And Chargers ain't gonna get punked, but I just think they're not gonna be able to keep up with them, man. Not this year. Not this year. Not right now. Even if the Chargers did win this game, they're gonna lose next week, no matter who they play. Like they're not built right now to win at all. Just when they're healthy, when when they're healthy, they can get there remotely healthy. Every team's always injured. It's injuries every single week. We know that, but it's like who's injured and how bad the injuries are.
Who's injured the most? Yeah,
right. If like your key guys, if like your main people you need who are that important are hurt, you're fucked, dude. Like that's just the unfortunate situation of the NFL. So in football in general. So yeah, I'm gonna go New England. Let's go.
So that 2.5, that 3.5, and that 6.5 are some of the most scariest spreads in the freaking
wild,
NFL.
ain't they? They is wild.
That 2.5 means the field goal. That 3.5, man, is for real, is just as sick as the 2.5. You feel me? I've seen so many guys, man, just beat that 3.5 spread, bro, and that 6.5, and you lose by 6. You feel me? That half a point, man, is so killer.
They do. It'll get you every time. They know exactly what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Set that shit up. Shit is fixed like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's go to the last game. Last game of Wild Card Weekend. I'm talking Texans at Steelers. Texans are favored by 3. The over-under is 39.5 points. You have 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers takes the stage for perhaps his final dance. One may never know, but he's dancing with a scary Texans defense that takes no prisoners. I've elaborated on that. When this defense is locked in, they are the best in the league, bro.
Yeah, they are.
They are
young
that
guys,
elite young dogs. They are fucking vicious, bro. They are savages. And Houston, man, they've been on a fucking roll lately. They have been on an absolute roll.
8 straight.
They and sustained when Stroud was out and managed to keep winning. Their defense just keeps getting better and better, and they show up in the big moments, and it's a lot of everything, man. And then the Steelers ended up, lucking in there because of that missed kick. It would have been either them or the Ravens.
Right.
It was so funny because I seen the meme. It was like the field goal meme.
Yeah.
It was like
Mike Tomlin on each side.
Mike Tomlin fired. Harbaugh fired.
Shaking like a mug for real.
That dude shanked the shit out of that kick.
Man,
that was
come on, bro.
Like, what are you doing? I know you're a rookie, but damn, dude, you can't miss that, man. Jesus, you were scared shitless.
Yeah,
hey, man, y'all should have picked up Justin Tuck for that 10-day.
Yeah.
All I'm
for
saying,
real, he got found innocent, right?
Hey, for real, 10-day, bro.
That's
for
what
real.
happens.
Get him back in there, bro. Hey, man, we sorry.
Right. But ended up costing them, man. So what do y'all think about this game? I'll just tell you right off rip, man. I think the Texans are gonna wallop them. Just because I don't feel like the Steelers, even with DK Metcalf coming back from suspension, I don't give a shit. Yep, he's back. He's reinstated now, but I don't give a shit, bro. It ain't really gonna matter. When you ain't gonna be able to score and really do much on that, I feel like Rodgers they're gonna be on his ass, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm praying for his good health this game for real, because they are coming for this guy's neck for real. And Jalen Warren's been looking a lot stronger running the ball. I get that. You ain't going in there running on them, bro. I'm sorry. Or not in there because it's in Pittsburgh, but like I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Not enough for them to like even keep up with this game. I think this game is going to be low scoring. That's why the points are at 39.5. It's going to be low scoring.
Yeah.
But I'm going to take the Texans to win. I'll take the Steelers to cover that because I don't like the 3 points, because if it was 2.5, I'll take that because then the field goal, covers that. So I think the Texans will win by like a field goal. But I just think like as far as the game goes, I feel like the Texans are just they're gonna be dominant. Like I don't think they're gonna put up crazy points on a Steelers defense who has vulnerabilities in it, which I expect them to make their plays. But I feel like it's gonna be more about the Texans defense shutting down Pittsburgh's offense. I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna be able to do too much. So I'm taking Texans. I'll take the Steelers to cover. And that 39.5 it could be either or, man. But I'll go under. I just think it's gonna be defensive minded, man.
You know what? I never knew the NFL had a play-in game, and that's what the hell this is with the Steelers. A damn play-in game. Lord have mercy. What are we doing now?
Woo!
And they barely snuck in because I didn't think they was gonna make it.
Nah.
Even with DK going over there, even with Jalen Ramsey going up, even with Aaron Rodgers going up, I didn't think they was gonna make the playoffs. They snuck in though. They gave it. They gave
They
him a
didn't.
little.
They didn't
Yeah, they
get
gave him a
in by
little.
their own accord. They got in because fucking Baltimore missed the field
Right,
goal.
missed the field goal, and you don't get the
Take
ball to
that bitch.
Derrick Henry. You got 100 and something yards in the first half, and you get 4 carries in the second half when y'all was dogging. You feel me? Like
That's
that's
why
just
they
dumb coaching.
fired
That's why.
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh gone. Right, for real. That's why he right next to me. What's up, bro, man? Pass me a bill.
All right. Fill my
Pass me a
drink up
bill,
real
cuz
quick.
you ain't doing shit for real. Hey man, mop that floor up real quick. You feel me? Hey, but check it out though. So we're not even messing with the Ravens. I mean, we're not even messing with the Steelers right now. They don't have enough. Never had enough. Offense, man, is super trash. They always do good in the beginning, go like 5, 6, 7-2, and then the last 5, 6 games, they just shit the
Shit the
bed,
bed.
bro. So
Shit the
yeah,
bed.
so this been a common thing for these guys. So I feel like the Texans gonna blow these guys smooth out the water, dog walk. And I feel and I feel like Tomlin going with him.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, he could be.
He gone with him, bro.
That was gonna be
Be like,
another
man, you done
question.
did.
That was gonna be a question. It'd be
He
the same
gone.
thing for like it would be for McDermott.
He like, what are you doing here, bro? You know, like we gave you the keys to the Cadillac, man. For real, it's always a problem. You know, the DK situation, Aaron Rodgers, man, like just don't have that stuff going on like you're supposed to, bro. That should be like the top tier team. That should have been like the Patriots coming in. You feel me? All those years with Big Ben and all that stuff or whatever, bro. Like you had, man, you had some guys. Antonio
Especially this year
Brown. You had
with
Antonio Brown over there and all those. Man, you should have kept that, man. You had
Harrison.
Bell, Le'Veon Bell, and all
Yep.
those guys, bro. Man, you had some real deal killers over there. You feel me? And you let all that stuff go, bro. You let all that stuff go.
Yeah, even Plaxico. I mean,
Mexico, bro.
he
Man,
almost killed himself, but
man, come
yeah.
on. Like you gotta make do, bro. For real. You gotta sometimes you gotta cut corners. Sometimes you gotta make that stuff work. You know, you ain't making this stuff work, bro. You ain't got no real deal receivers. Okay, DK, but you know he a diva. You already know he bring baggage with him. He got his way out of Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Shifted his way, snaked his way out of Seattle or whatever. You feel me? When Seattle could have had a good thing. You know what
he
I'm
looking
saying? With
like a
them two guys.
dumbass for that right now. For
Man,
real.
Hell
what?
yeah,
For
he
real?
is.
Like you tripping. You
Yep.
tripping. Because
Mm.
he ain't want to be second fiddle to Najee.
Jackson Smith,
Right,
exactly.
exactly. You ain't want to be
Well,
second
tough
fiddle,
shit.
bro.
He's better than you, pal.
No
Man,
doubt.
way
Yeah.
better. For real.
You
Skill
know.
set, man, through the roof. You know, so I just don't feel like they got what's going on. Tomlin gone. Man, it's gonna be a package deal.
Tomlin definitely could be gone because if you look at it, you spent all this money. You spent money on Aaron Rodgers bringing him there because that's what you need with a quarterback. So now we're giving you the quarterback. We moved on from Fields like you wanted to, right? Look at all the money they spent on that defense, bro. They have the highest paid defense in the NFL, and they've been shit this year. They
Yeah.
have been complete dog shit, bro.
Well, Watt's
You talking
been
about
out the
with
entire
TJ
year
Watt,
too.
you got Ramsey, you got Hayward, you have all these guys
Yep.
making
Major
bank
guys.
on that
Major
defense,
guys.
and what to show for it? A first round fucking exit. Lucky you made the playoffs. So Tomlin definitely could be gone. So you taking Houston obviously to cover the 3. Are you
Cover
going
the
over
3.
or under the 39.5?
I'm gonna go over, bro. I'm gonna go over, man. I think the boys gonna at least 10 points. I'm gonna go
Okay.
over. Yeah, I think they're gonna get about 30 points on the board, man. They're gonna give up. They're gonna give up midway. There's nothing they really
West,
can do to stop. There's nothing they can really do to stop those boys, you know?
yeah. It's definitely going to be rough for them. The Texans got young receivers coming on strong too. Nico Collins and company. Woody Marks has been killing it. Like they got some dogs over there and they're fighting and but that defense is really what sets the tone for them. And I think it's gonna be an impressive win for them.
Yeah.
Wes, are you got?
Anytime interception too for Aaron Rodgers.
Well, that's
Oh yeah,
given.
you know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. Wes, you gonna keep the underdog streak going here?
Nah. Not
You
in
don't wanna
this
go
case.
for
Nah. Not in this case.
I tried to bait him.
The buck starts here, huh?
Yeah. Well, I chose the Patriots last one in their favor.
Yeah, you
so.
did. I was trying to get you on one
Nah.
more.
Trying to catch you slipping.
This is almost a no-brainer. Texans by a mile. They're going to cover. I'm going to go the under though, because I don't think the Steelers are really going to score too much, and Texans aren't going to score 39 by themselves. You know, so
They might.
I mean, they might.
Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers still, even at 42 years old. He still is what he is.
But the only way that I think the Steelers might have a chance is if they can protect Aaron Rodgers. But
Mhm.
Texans have that defense, those
Man,
dogs
so
on the
crucial.
defense.
Yeah, bro.
And
They
they're going to
disguise
be
it so
they're
good.
going to be after his ass, and
Yeah,
he
they
ain't going
are.
to have no time.
No time to
So
nothing.
there're going to be a lot of little dunk and dive passes. So if the receivers can't do anything like get some yak after that, then they ain't gonna be able to do shit because their running game isn't shit either. And and Aaron Rodgers is 42 years old, 41. He can't run worth a fuck. So yeah, Texans all day.
Bro, and shout out to Nico Collins, man, for real, just taking over the whole spot with D's leaving. Tank Dell, man, ain't been available, whatever, cause he
Yeah,
got his injuries.
yeah.
Bro, Nico Collins in the Pro Bowl, bro. Who would have thought that shit 2 years ago? You feel me? When he wasn't even getting catches, bro. Like he wasn't even thought about. Nico Collins that came in and took over. Stroud hurt half the season, man. This man still doing work. Shout out to that boy Nico Collins.
Definitely. Michigan boy. The problem why he wasn't getting catches because they wasn't throwing him the
You want
fucking
throwing him?
ball.
That's what I'm saying, though. That's
Throw
what
him
I'm
the
saying.
fucking
Right.
ball.
Like he wasn't
Shit,
even in the game in those type of situations to even get the ball. You feel me?
that problem goes
2
all the way
targets,
back to
3
Michigan, bro.
targets.
That shit goes all the way back to Michigan, and he went to Michigan with our running, our hardball offenses and shit. He went to Michigan, bro. Like when you should have been at like an Ohio State or an LSU, where you're getting your
Could have
fucking shine.
been.
You could have been a first round pick, all that shit. But that was the problem in Michigan. When you throw him the ball, he catches it. He can
Right.
get open. He's
Mhm.
fast.
He
And he
got
can wins contested catches, dude. He's
right.
tall. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He will ball
Yeah.
on your ass.
Yeah, beast.
He's definitely
Definitely
that guy,
beast.
bro.
For
Definitely.
real. Against all odds, like Pop say. You feel me?
Hey, against all odds, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, there's some wild card predictions for y'all right now. Appreciate y'all if y'all still tuned in with us. Like, share, subscribe to the podcast. We'll be back on here next week. We'll get some. We're gonna talk about the national championship for college. That is coming up after this weekend. We're gonna find out who the top 2 teams are gonna be, and yeah, we're gonna have some more NFL playoff shit for y'all and lots more coming this season, man. We're gonna do a giveaway really soon, and yeah, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Episode 134 of the Let Loose podcast. Welcome to 2026 on the Let Loose platform. That's so fucking dope, man. We live to see another year, bro.
That's it. Live life, guys. But guess what? Time is up. We out of here.
We out
Holla.
here.